Hey everybody, today is Friday. I haven't made a video for a couple of days because I've been at work, so I'd like to take the opportunity to thank everybody who's been staying at home. For those of us that have to work at the hospital, it helps a great deal. The community spread of the virus can impact us a lot, and the more you stay home, the better off everybody is. So thanks for that. Today we're going to do a two-part video. The first is concerning our gas fireplace. We're going to get after that, and then afterwards we will have some evening dinner plans to go over. Stay tuned. Today's project is the gas insert. We made some kindling for our other fireplace downstairs, but we have an insert upstairs. And we're going to do some maintenance on it, get cleaned out, vacuumed up, make sure that it's ventilated properly and all that. So let's get started. So what I've got is air compressor, shop vac, some lights, a drop cloth, some cardboard to set some the equipment on. We'll take the logs out, a little bit of sandpaper to clean up the contact points. So we removed the front frame. So we'll get under there, we'll vacuum things up, we'll make sure our gas is off, our pilot is off, and then we'll get our get into the guts of it. Okay, we've vacuumed top and bottom. Now we've taken the front plate off, and we're going to take these logs out. I would recommend taking a picture before you remove them. These ones don't look too hard, but sometimes you can get goofed up as how they go. And maybe a couple pictures as you go. So our logs are off, and we're looking at the pilot assembly, and we got a thermal pile and a flame sensor there, and you can see kind of the crud and the pasty flaky crust on there. That's going to get in the way of it sensing, so we're going to clean those up. I'm going to blow them off with the air compressor and then take a little piece of sandpaper and clean them up. You can hopefully see we've very nicely cleaned all the crud off the thermal piles, and very carefully off the flame sensor. So the pilot is here with the gas, comes out to the thermal piles. When these are hot, they keep the pilot going, the gas to the pilot. The pilot comes out to here to start the flame bar, and the flame sensor senses the heat from the flame bar and keeps the gas going to the flame bar. If this is crudded up, this won't go. If these are crudded up, the pilot won't go. Our system has two vents. I'm not sure if you can see it there. One is outlet, one is inlet. Brings the cold air from outside, warms it up, and puts it into the house. So now we got it all cleaned up, blown off. We'll get it back together. We got it all cleaned up. I did wipe down the glass. I blew off the logs, got it back together. Just use regular glass cleaner for the glass. However, on the very inside glass, it gets some soot, and I use the wood stove glass cleaner. It seems to cut that soot a little better. Now what I'm going to do is turn the gas back on, and I'm going to purge the line. If you're like me and live with a woman of a certain age who glares at you if you turn the thermostat above 62 degrees, you don't get to use the gas fireplace much. So I want to make sure there's no moisture or air in there. So I'll hold the pilot button in for a while without lighting it, a couple of minutes just to let the gas go through, then light the pilot. Burn, baby, burn. Looks good. That project took me probably a couple of hours. Maybe not quite that long. I might have another one, we'll see, but That was a good project. The terminology that I used and the things that I showed you could be completely wrong. And I got a good friend by the name of Turbo who will be calling me as soon as he watches this and telling me what I screwed up. So if I messed anything up, I'll put it in the comments. Do not take this as any kind of service bulletin, because I really don't know what I was doing. But it's working. Okay, this is the second part of our two-part video. This is the evening portion. Tonight we're going to have a nice dinner with our fire going that we worked so hard on today. Some of you asked is why my wife has not been in these videos, and it's mostly because she does not want to be in my dorky videos. But I told her she had to tonight because she's too pretty not to be. So here she is. She's still here. We're gonna have a little date night. We've got some great food takeout from Tuto Benet. We want you to stay home, stay safe, and be creative. See you next time.
Bye.